short story. You're not gonna believe this. Go. Okay, Pedro, I'll wait. I'm sorry, Diego, I'll wait for you. Daniel, Sean, Tomás, Isabela, Janice. Isabela, Janice. Okay, Tomás, you look like you're ready. Are you ready, Tomás?
I can make up a story. All right.
Of course you can. You're brilliant. Let's go. You're not gonna believe this.
You're not gonna believe this. Today, I was in my house and came into my room, very bored because I was grounded because I had thrown a window. Wait, what? Thrown a window? Yeah, doesn't matter. Thrown a window to the neighbor's dog and he died, so I was grounded. So my mom said I had to go into my room, and because I was so bored, I got down into my bed. Yes. So then I discovered there was this big metal plate down there. Of course, I opened it because I was very bored and had no intelligence. So when I opened it, of course, there was a black hole. I fell down into it because I was an idiot and didn't have anything to grab my hands into. So when I fell into it, there were a lot of hippos into it. Big, ugly hippos full of poop. Anyways, after that, I climbed up, and what I found was a big, ugly hippo had entered into my room, and then he swallowed me. The end.
Okay. That was interesting, Thomas, especially the hippos under the bed. Good stuff. Good stuff. So who's gonna be next?
I think that I'm going to be.
Okay, who just spoke? Daniel.
Yes.
Go. You're not gonna believe this.
You're going to believe this.
Oh, wait, amigo. Let's do it properly. You're not going to believe this.
You are not going to believe this. Well, I'm going to tell a story that.
No. You're messing it up. You just say you're not gonna believe this, and immediately you go into the story. Try again.
You're not going to believe this. Well, under my bed, I discovered that I have my bed. Under my bed is dark, so I can know what is there. So under my bed, I look there, and I saw like lights and other lights and sparkles, we can say. And I go under, and I was going to see what was that. So when I go under my bed, I get smaller, like a hamster. I was small. So with my smaller form, we can say, I explore my house in every single corner of my house, and I see a lot of things that I haven't seen when I was bigger. Like, for example, halls that conduce to other apartments and etc. I can go through the tuberías, teacher, ¿cómo se dice?
Pipes.
Pipes. I go through the pipes and explore all the subterranean place under the building of my house, the apartment, and explore the subway under my apartment. And Then when I come up to my room again and pass again over my bed, I came to my normal form, my bigger form.
Okay,
The end.
good story. Remember, do not ever speak to me in Spanish. I don't do Spanish. Okay, who's next? Go ahead. Eh,
Okay. Mm. I call it the magic phone.
okay.
You're not gonna believe this. My phone started to make strange sounds in all the day. One time it stops for a little moment, and then a big brilliant light came from my phone. So I went to see what's going on with my phone, and then it started to make horrible sounds and it swallowed all the things in my room, including myself. Then I see all the things that was inside of my phone, and then I activate the camera and I go out. The end.
Okay. Nice story. Short and spicy. Good. Who's next? We got three of you, Isabella, Janice, and Sean. Ting, Marin, las dos tengo. Caramba, caratitiri fue. I'm thinking, Isabella, are you ready? No? Janice, are you ready?
No,
Yes, Sean, it's you. You're not gonna believe this. Go.
You're not going to believe this. Today that I was working like an accountant in the Empire State, I was pretty bored of being working like an accountant. I wanted to have more money and more cars and houses. So I printed a black hole. The thing was that when I printed the black hole, a bird took it and started to fly. So I jumped from the window of the Empire State and entered to the black hole. There I was like a magician, like like from the magic lamp of Aladdin. There was pretty um, interesting objects, and when I um, go outside from the black hole, I died because I fell out from the sky because the bird was still flying. The end.
Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so the others, Isabella and Janice, who's gonna do it? Isabella or Janice? You're not
I
gonna
think I'm gonna be.
go
I
ahead.
think I'm gonna do it. Okay. You're not going to believe this. Yesterday I was struggling with a depressive episode, and I was bored and laying in my bed, and I found out a book, a really creepy book, um, behind me, and I started to read it, and it said that here in my house there was a secret locked door. So I started to look for that door, and oh, something to add, my my best friend just committed suicide. So um, I found the door, and I got inside the door, and for some really weird reason I started to feel happy, and I realized that it was like a universe, well, where I feel euphoria, and in this universe I'm feeling dysphoria.
The end.
And that's it.
Okay, good story. Euphoria is the word. Euphoria and dysphoria. Euphoria. Good story. Good vocabulary.
So,
Okay, so it's you.
you will not gonna believe this. Today at 3 a.m. I was watching horror movies, so I was very scared. So, when I finished to watch the movies, down of my bed was I listened something strange. So I saw a big hand. So I that hand gave me to another world and kill me. So when I wake up, there was a dream, and that's it. Thank you.
Okay, that was in. Okay. Okay, people. So the story was supposed to be sci-fi. The horror stories are for next week. But okay, good job, all of you. Good job. Now, I want you to start thinking about the story that you just told. What age of kids would you tell that story to? Let's start with you, Tomas. You were the first one. What age would the kids be that you were telling that story to?
Between the ages from 9 from to 14 maybe.
Okay, just remember, yes, last week we said that whenever you're telling a story, it has to be, you have to keep in mind the age of the people listening. What about you, Sean? What age were the kids that you told that story to?
Like from 11 to 14 years old.
Janice, what was your age group?
I think third graders are ready to hear about the depressive episodes. I don't know.
Why, Janice? Why do you think third graders need to hear about depression? Tell me.
Because, I mean, it's deep, but it's not something that you have to be horrified about.
Okay. So you want them to see it as something normal and not see like, depression. Yeah?
And it involved fantasy, my story. So,
Okay.
well, everyone's stories. So
Yeah, so you think that third graders would be like what, 8, 9-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
Good. What about you, Daniel Guillen?
Yes. Repeat the question.
What age are the kids to whom you are telling that story?
Well, I think that the age that the story I tell that can be further than 7 age old.
Older than 7?
Yes.
Okay, good. What about you, Diego Lopez? What age were those kids?
Like 7 years and older.
Okay, and Isabella? Where did she go?
I think 10 to 15.
Good. So, we're gonna start talking for next week. We're gonna start talking about horror stories. And your horror stories that you're gonna be sharing next week are going to be directed to people who are 15 years old and older. Okay, a horror story. So who wants to tell me, what is a horror story?
Or horrible
Uh,
bad things,
um,
scaring things, evil things, devils and
Oh my
demons, and Chucky and Annabelle.
God. Okay.
our story is a story that makes fear to the person that is hearing or listening or reading the story.
Okay.
Is making it fear.
And what are some elements? What are some elements that you have to have in a horror story?
Evil
Uh,
characters.
Ghost.
Okay.
trailers,
Evil characters. What were you saying, Daniel?
suspense.
Suspense. What?
Killers who fall in the killer's trap.
Okay. So there's gotta be a killer in a horror story. Yes?
No, no, it can be every type of horror story, like creatures, strange creature that can never be seen.
Okay.
Uh,
Think invisible creatures.
The victim's teacher. The victims.
The victims. Okay, what else? What else do we have in a horror story?
Those.
Ghost. What else? People screaming and lots of blood, right? I don't like horror stories. I do not, I don't even watch horror movies. Uh, how many of you like to watch horror movies? Okay. What was the last horror movie you watched?
I think
Annabelle.
that the last movie I watched was 5 years ago.
I think that it's La Monja. No sé cómo decirlo en inglés.
Well, Monja is a nun, the nun in any, but that probably wasn't the title of the movie. Not, Monja is a nun. Okay, what about you, Sean? What was that? What was that last horror movie that you watched?
I think that Annabelle too.
Annabelle too, and Isabella?
Teacher, I don't remember the name of the movie, but it was not scared.
It was not scary.
It was a doodoo.
Oh, okay. Okay. What about you, Tomas and Janice? Do you watch horror movies?
I have never watched a horror movie in my life.
Yeah, me neither. So you don't like them?
No, I mean, I'm okay with them. It's just that, I mean, for me, they're like,
Okay, I understand that word.
movies are meant to produce, but I'm not afraid. So what is the point of watching them for me?
Okay, so you think you would not get scared watching a horror movie?
Of course not.
Hmm. Okay. Janice, do you like horror movies?
No.
Yeah. Have you ever watched a horror movie?
Yes, but I don't remember the last time I watched.
Because you just don't like them.
No.
I don't either. I've never watched a horror movie. I think one time when I was like really small, I tried to watch Chucky, and no, I watched probably like 10 minutes and I was like, no, sorry, no. And I left. And I was probably 9 or 10 or 11 years old because Chucky's old. So, no. I
Chucky
don't,
is funny.
you think it's funny?
Yeah, how he moves is like
No. That's not my thing. What type of movies do you like though? I like comedies. I'm only gonna watch comedies. I don't like sci-fi. I don't like action. I don't like romantic. No, I like comedies. What about the rest of you? What's your favorite type of movie?
I like action and sci-fi.
Okay.
sci-fi, comedy, and horror.
Mm-hmm.
I like action, comedies, and horror.
Mm-hmm. Isabella, Janice, Tomas, what do you like? What type of movies do you like?
Science fiction.
Who's talking? Janice, what were you saying?
Yeah, science fiction.
You like sci-fi also. And you, Isabella?
I like drama and horror movies.
Okay. And Tomas, what type of movies do you like?
I like action and comedies, nothing more.
Action and comedies, yeah. Okay, I like comedies. I don't like action. But I do watch different types of movies,